Ralph last time touch it, you can like hear this. So when I just mess with the cord because I have to fidget.
Or we could get you a fidget spinner. We just.
Fucking.
I was gonna bring one. I forgot.
Remember when people used to be like really good at doing that? I remember
spinning it really fast.
Seth Brewster used to
like
be insanely good. Like he would flick it so fast that it would like you know where it looks like it's spinning backwards. Every time he could do that, I couldn't do it. Oh, it started raining.
Ooh.
It just started like 5 seconds ago.
wish that this roof had holes in it so everything would get soaked.
Every time.
I wish there was a single hole so you can put a clear glass.
Oh yeah, we can make it like a shower.
Down there.
A portable shower.
Portable shower.
Ooh.
I need to make sure it's recording because I'm gonna.
Okay, Hayden, could you please start Click?
All right, let's start recording.
Start click. Oh, start click.
Oh yeah, turn it off, Hayden. That's how you press play.
He pressed it. You could just fuck with it during the thing. It's like one of these buttons.
I pressed the play button and it shut off.
I don't know if you know
It's
this, Ralph,
amazing.
but this was Hayden's original chair. So when you sit in Hayden's original chair, you get Hayden tendencies. So you just want to
not know how to use
it.
to not know how to use technology at all.
But there's 3 different sets of buttons.
Hayden.
Yes,
Hayden.
there
I always
are
forget
3
what
sets
Hayden.
of buttons.
Because that one turns it on,
You
but
see
that one
that?
doesn't
You
change
see
the
that
channels.
screen? You should never see that screen for the rest of your life because you're never
DVD?
supposed to touch the actual TV to go to DVD, Hayden. The DVD
Ralph
player
clicked
is the
the
black.
button
I
off
did it.
first. First
but
of all,
now it's Hayden's
no.
fault.
First of all,
because
he clicked
cursed
it, but he
chair.
moved his hand fast, so it looked like I clicked it.
We need to get a new chair. This chair has too many Hayden tendencies in it.
I like that chair.
Of course you like
Hayden, now you need to switch the channel because it's not.
I didn't switch it in the first place.
You might as well have.
I might as well have.
Well, in a different lifetime, you would have done it.
Isn't it supposed to be line
If you
2?
were Ralph. Hayden, you were on it.
You
and
could
then
attribute all of your failures to Hayden if you imagine a parallel universe where he was the one that did it.
It's like stuck.
Hayden,
Close.
you were on it, and then you moved the line. It was on line
It-
1. There. You press play. It says no disc.
It's in there. See, look.
Is it fucking hella scratched? Why we're using clicked again? Click.
Oh,
I chose Click.
he chose it. So
We already chose click.
it's click 2.
Oh, fuck
Is it
it. We're
Click?
choosing Click again!
That means you
Whoa.
have to, in the middle of the episode, you have to switch it to Shrek
Yeah.
2.
No, in the middle, you should just fucking put cropped porn there.
It says
Cropped
load.
porn. Super, like, insanely cropped. And you see, like, 3 pixels.
Okay, I think it got.
Is it playing, Hayden?
Yes, it's playing.
Cropped and censored.
Oh, my God. Isn't that like even in Japanese porn, they censor it? Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
You
Is there a
have to
legal
cen-
reason? Why?
If you censor it, then why am I answering this?
Well, you know. You're answering right now. I don't know.
So I think the thing is, if you do it without censorship, then it's super legal. But if you censor it, it's somewhat legal.
Then you could pass it off as
Unless-
like PG rated.
Yeah, but the fuck.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I think
It's
we've got.
PG porn. Oh.
PG
That's why
porn.
you
PG
just keep
13.
censoring until you get to like lower.
You can buy porn in like public shops with like kids' books in it. They're just in
Ew.
different sections.
Okay, moving away from porn. This is Lizard Lounge,
Oh my
episode
God.
12. This is the Ralph, Ralph's
Ralph-
fifth, Ralph number 5. Ralph's
So now
fifth edition.
he's been on as many episodes as John has. So
equal.
Can I get a round of applause for myself?
Hayden, do you know which button? Actually, let's let Mason do that because Mason do his fucking job.
Oh, yeah,
for
Mason.
once. We brought Mason back for a final.
His final
episode.
send off because the last one wasn't good enough.
Let's get a close-up shot of
It was
Mason's
Mason.
Please.
sickened face. I think he's
Mason, can you play the sound effect to
He's
cue
seen
us in?
better days.
Mason.
Mason, can you play the sound
He
effect?
doesn't even have his headphones on. He doesn't even give a shit anymore.
He's not even playing it. Wait, Mason.
What's wrong with him?
Mason!
Oh
my God.
My God.
Mason died.
Again.
Mason, wait.
Who
wait.
died last time, John?
Then who's going to produce this episode?
Fuck. Put Chucky as the producer. Why is that even here? Isn't that hundreds of dollars, Hayden?
Yeah.
Isn't it cursed?
Oh, this seat is Ralph,
it's
could you
comfy.
not stick...
You're
Is that
sitting in
why-
Mason's chair that he bought with your money, Hayden.
Because my chair is covered in cat hair
Cat
from
piss.
another cat that
Cat
decided
piss.
to
Are
use...
you the producer,
Yes.
Hayden?
I'm just going to sit here for now. We'll see how it goes.
You're gonna get. Well, remember that the public bathroom
Shit.
metaphor we used with Mason's seat, and now that's transferred. That as soon as you like thought about sitting on it, that already got transferred. Now you have
There's,
fucking AIDS.
It's like Mason's Horcrux. A portion of his.
This was in it. This was
there,
in Mason's ass crack.
and it
Ew,
enters you.
Wait, Ralf, talk straight into the mic. Okay,
Well,
I just couldn't hear you.
Awesome, thanks.
Just talk a little. More
Let's
into
empower fucking minority voices.
So I guess I'm the new Mason. Mason's died. He didn't die 6 months ago. He died a little bit earlier than that. But
Was he ever really born? If you live a life like that, I don't know if I could call that living.
Is he a Y2K? Cross of the millennia baby from 1999.
well, I don't know what year he was born. Probably
Maybe
I think he was born on 9/11.
Yeah.
Because 2001, it's around that age.
I think he was born in 1999 at midnight when it turned to 2000. So maybe he's like in between.
The Y2K bug entered him.
Yeah,
it is Mason.
Mason is the Y2K bug.
Are you talking about that because of that new movie?
No, why are you even referencing that?
Well, that's what I thought. You said Y2K. That's literally the first thing I thought of.
I'm talking about it because of Y2K, a postmodern RPG. If
you,
either of you know what that is, I am deeply sorry.
Are you even like involved at all with like A24 or like aware of like what they're doing? A24 movies.
I am aware of the existence of A24, and I know they make movies. As to which movies specifically they make or the genre, I do not know, but I am vaguely aware of its existence.
You probably watched
Ralf
some
would
that
be
you
like
didn't know were
a
A24.
perfect politician. Like, you know how like you can dance. I'm not saying because you're not wanting to commit to an answer, but like the way you dance around like
simple questions.
Yeah, if like so Ralf, what do you think about the border control?
I think that there are certainly some unsavory situations regarding that, but I do think that we have many solutions to it that can be discovered through group discussion and coming together as a community.
Oh, well said.
Well said, Mr. Ralph.
Bam!
Did you know what that was before you pressed it?
Yes.
See?
Because I memorized it.
Wow.
One of the top two.
Thank you, Mason.
So that button
2.5.
signifies we're at the start. So first off.
Oh, well,
we're
it's
at
a bit that we should have fucking got rid of 20 times ago.
Shut up this time. It's
Shut
better.
up.
It's the real name game.
It's the better version.
Oh, is it that we're actually...
So this is
the
we're
real
gonna have no
name
more
game.
name games because after this name game, we're gonna change Lizard Lounge to one of these names. So the name games are gonna lose its original meaning, so we don't even need to do it.
Yeah, we haven't found the contender yet, but I'm gonna click slideshow if you don't get a preview.
You named Lizard Lounge after something, right? I swear to God, I heard that.
It was
name
after
before.
his pet lizard that his brother ran over when he was
with
in
the
fourth
razor
grade.
scooter and cut it in half.
Like, you know, some of the razor scooters have like the thing where you push on the ground and it makes sparks. So it was that, but it got worn on the lizard.
So first he ran it over, then he did the equivalent of like a burnout, but on the scooter, and it produced sparks and like burned.
And it got cut. It was in like the wheel, and it got
Yeah,
round up.
got shredded.
So we're gonna start off with the name game. First, we got Gregorio.
Why does that look like? Have you seen a picture of me as a baby? That looks just like me as a baby.
Well, there's your birthmark.
I'm
on
gonna
your
put a
leg.
picture.
See, look, it's like
that
it's
looks just like
it's
me
the
as
shape
a
of
baby.
no. See the birthmark. It's like an M. It's for Marcus.
It is from
It's your
Marcus.
half brother.
Gregorio.
Gregorio.
Okay.
And then we got
Fargus.
Fargus.
Oh.
It's my favorite
Can
one.
we-
Why, look at why is there
Can we
10
move on to
different-
the next one?
There's 10 different TikTok handles. You see that over each other? What the fuck?
Elizabeth.
I feel like I've seen that
Isn't that-
lady before.
I
You
was gonna
probably
make a
have.
really
She
fucked up
looks
joke.
like she's in John's family, like somehow.
Like
Can you
like
see
what?
that?
Like his cousin or his aunt?
I was gonna say she
His
looks
second
like
mom?
Celeste.
Molest. She kind of
Incest?
does.
She's incest. Incest Elizabeth.
She looks kind of like her.
And then we have Colin Mike on it.
Oh my god.
This one we had to talk about. Our boss's name is Mike, not to be confused with Mike to like. And on the schedule,
on
with
the work schedule
every
that everyone
employee,
can see.
he put his colonoscopy colon Mike.
Oh
But that
my
was
God.
see, notice that was November 21st. So as of recording this, that was yesterday. So yesterday he got his colon Mike.
Oh my
Oh,
god. On the work schedule.
that's
colon
awesome.
Mike.
You have the best boss.
And we have Pubert.
Hubert. Are these just actual?
Why does that look like Vlad
human
the
names?
Impaler?
Yes, some of them I made up, and then yep. You don't like Puberts? Puberts. And then we have Ernest.
What the hell? It literally looks like Jacob.
Ernest. It's like
What? Let's
like those
go.
Ernest
Brandon,
movies.
roses are red. Kamala's not black. Joe has dementia, and Hunter's on crack.
Hunter.
What? Look at his what? No, go
Can
back.
we get a shout out for the troops?
Look at his what is on the back of his head. Did his mom like?
It's
slip
like
up
you
too
know
much
how some
when-
people get chipped in their brain so their mom can always find them.
It's like
Freddie
the
Benson.
reverse of
It's like
Harry
that's where they
Potter's
insert the
fucking
chip.
lightning bolt.
I was gonna
scar.
say that too.
Oh, he said.
I think he did get chipped. Ralph, look away for this. Ralph doesn't want to see this.
We got Neville.
Yeah, don't look, Ralph.
Oh.
I told you. How did I know you
What do
didn't
you
want to see him?
Wait, what is that?
Okay, I told
What
you.
is
I
that,
told you.
Chico's?
Don't
I
look.
told you.
Making you want to look
Okay, we're
twice
gonna move
as
on.
much.
Okay, this is Bort Griffin.
Bort Griffin.
Yeah.
Ew.
Look at his teeth.
Isn't that one guy from? What's it from? That one guy. I think it's from Star Trek.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I
No,
don't know his name
It's
though.
not Star Trek. It's
It
like
is
that
Star Trek.
spin-off.
No, it is Star
I know
Trek.
you're talking about.
It is
It's
Star
the one
Trek.
that has Norm Macdonald as that slime thing.
What are you talking about?
I swear to God, it's Star Trek.
Is it Star Trek?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
It looks
I
like
bet
that.
it is.
You know that thing?
He looks
that-
like you could just say he looks like Sloth. He looks like those like squids from Star
The
Wars.
The Thing is such a good movie.
The Mon
the
Calamari.
thing. The
what?
Arctic Expedition. One?
The not the 2011 one, the one that came before that. The Thing.
The
Thing.
Alien
Oh,
movie?
the
Yeah.
prequel remake.
No, the original
No,
movie.
the
Hayden.
original.
You said 2011 though.
He said,
I said
not,
not
that one.
2000.
Oh, not 2000. Oh, 1975 or 78.
That one, I like
of
that
those.
movie.
It's so good.
I liked how they made the background of the thing. He said he got plastic garbage paper, put it on the back of a fish tank. Because you know how in the thing it like burns into the title screen? And he just like put it in front of the tank so it burns away everything else. So it
Those
looks
are
like
all practical effects,
bring out
right?
yeah.
All the
That's why
alien
people
things.
prefer that one over the remake, which it is a better movie. I like the movie.
But the ending is ambiguous, so I don't understand it. I need to
What?
look up-
Was he really the Thing? Did
it's
you
like
see
one of
his
those movies
breath?
where right after you
There
watch it,
there
you look
was-
it up on YouTube, see 5 different YouTubers explaining it.
Oh my
What
God.
really happened?
Doesn't
Everything
that
you
cross
missed.
over with what
What-
Ralph
he-
said about wiki
He
people?
gave him oil, so if he drunk it, he would have known whether
Wait,
or not he
but
was
he-
a thing.
Oh, that's how he knew.
I think he drank gasoline. Because in the whole movie,
Yeah, it was gasoline.
you like if you like pay attention, you could figure out when it's each frame is the alien, the thing,
What?
not the
How
alien,
do you figure out each frame, Hayden?
or not
Frame
each
by
frame. I guess each scene of the movie.
Hayden watches every
'cause the
movie
thing-
by pausing
because the thing
frame by
infects
frame,
people, and
then
and
the-
does a
Slideshow.
30-minute
And then the rest of the crew don't know
analysis.
who's the thing, and eventually they figure it out.
How do those pricks that do Easter eggs in movies? How do they find? They have to go frame by frame, right?
Yeah, you'd have
They
to.
have to.
That's so annoying. Just
I like those videos though, because sometimes you find a lot of like, mostly it's like crew Easter eggs. They'll take like if you need a name for the movie in a newspaper, they'll take the crew just from the movie and they'll put it in it.
like Incredible Crew.
Here's my hot take.
Yeah.
If an Easter egg is within text or spoken dialogue, that's fine. If it's in some obscure object hidden in the background,
Ooh, hidden
fuck
Mickey.
you.
I think
You
it's the
don't need
opposite.
that.
I like that. I don't like when it's in the dialogue.
Well, when
Like
it's in the dialogue, it's a reference, not an Easter egg.
Ooh, got you.
When it's in the-
Hayden.
Oh well, you're the one that said. You said, "Oh, in the dialogue versus in the like scene."
I know. I'm making the distinction to make myself right.
oh,
Keep
John.
up.
Yeah, it's John C. And then we have.
Oh my
This is
God.
the last one. We didn't have a lot this time. Ingrid, just Ingrid. I couldn't find a picture of Ingrid.
Gianna
Really, Ralph?
Caballero.
Really, Ralph is our token Mexican, other than me.
Cab-
Isn't
And
that?
he can't even pronounce it.
I was gonna say, isn't that Camila Cabello or whatever her name is?
Caballero. Really, Ralph?
I was trying to find
Ralph was our token.
an image of Ingrid because this is some like girl that we used to go to school with who would be so slow, and then as soon as lunch rang, she would fucking sprint out of the classroom.
Yeah, there was this.
Instead of being a sloth.
I don't think nothing. What was wrong with her? Just her eyesight.
Yeah, she had like really
She was.
big SpongeBob glasses.
If you've seen Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights movie, you know Eleanor. Do you remember that? There's
No, but
the twins. There's
John showed me
Whitey
that
and
movie.
Eleanor. She was literally, if you took Eleanor out of that movie and you put her in real life, that's what she looked like. Can you look up Eleanor?
they're just going edge.
Yeah, you edge.
Oh, okay.
I'm fucking so pissed that Gen Alpha lingo is spilling into my thoughts that I have to like think about it to know not to say it, but I still have to think about it. It's pissing me off.
Wait, what's her name?
Honestly, it's
Eleanor
easier if you
from 8
just
Crazy
fucking
Nights.
submit to the lingo. Honestly, it just makes it so much easier.
Look up pictures. Images. Go to images.
I'm clicking.
Are you no, Hayden, you're clicking on there. The mouse cursor has to be over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
If I try to explain to someone what that someone speaking is charismatic, do you know how difficult that is?
Oh, you
This?
mean
Try to
explain
and they
what
try to correct you?
charismatic
Oh, you
is?
mean Riz? Oh, you mean Riz?
No, they don't correct me. They don't understand what
But
I
you have to
say
say
unless I
Riz.
say Riz.
Ooh, that's bad.
Is this who we were talking about?
Take away the hair. No, look up her without a wig. Look up without wig.
Isn't this an animated and fuck it. What's his name?
Adam
Adam
Sandler.
Sandberg. I
Sandberg?
wanted to say Andy Sandberg. I wanted to say Andy Sandberg.
Yeah, go to the Papa's Pizzeria one
Papa's
of her.
Pizzeria.
No, it's this one. Which
Ooh,
one?
Pizza. Ooh,
The Papa.
ooh,
Why
ooh,
is it
pizza.
Papa's Pizzeria character?
It
design of
actually
her?
is 8 Crazy Nights.
Why?
That's so good.
She's literally.
If you want to, you
Doesn't
can
she look
find
like that, Hayden?
anything from
What?
fucking Papa's.
Go to the fat one.
Pizzeria.
Doesn't she look like that, Ingrid?
The fat one. Which one's the fat one?
We'll exit out and go to the fat.
This
one.
is
Oh,
the
that-
most fucking nonsense tangent.
I'm
that's
just trying to
ever
like
been on this
implant.
fucking
I'm trying to
podcast.
implant a visual of what she looks like into people's minds. And she would sit in class. Did John already talk about this? don't think
Maybe,
he
but
did
I don't
on
think
here.
he did it that extensively.
She would zoom in to her anime. She would watch. She wouldn't do. Miss B would not make her do work. She would get an A for not doing anything in accounting, in computer apps, like nothing. She would sit. She would sit at her desk and have her laptop with her, and instead of because she would watch anime on YouTube, instead of clicking full screen, she would zoom in to like 300% on like Control plus to 300%.
So dumb.
Instead of clicking full screen. And John said, you can make it full screen. And she's like, I know. And then like wouldn't, and she would like eat so loud at my fucking ear because Miss B moved me next to her, and I was so pissed at her. And she would walk the halls like as slow as possible. She would go. But as soon as the lunch bell rang, or if like
the first one
if it was like break, like she had to go out for lunch or something, or the end of school, she would she wouldn't even stand. She would like you would be like trying to finish up your work. You see a blur go past you because that's how fucking fast she ran, as fucking fast as possible.
That's like all she ever runs
she
a day.
ran
That's it.
fast.
I love the addition to physical comedy to this show that doesn't work because we have like 3 feet of leg room.
I don't think it's gonna move. I like when I jump and then everything shakes.
If you do that like 5 more times, this floor is gonna
You
collapse.
saw that happen?
And I'm gonna drag you to hell myself.
Like
you
in the
seen the ending
movie,
of Drag
like Sam
Me to
Raimi.
Hell?
I liked the movie so much. I wanted to make like my own version.
That was the fucking shittiest movie ever.
It's a good movie. I like it.
It's not a good movie.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
When are we gonna have a movie episode where all we do is just talk about movies?
Oh, that's
feel like
Marcus.
we have.
Marcus is very excited for that episode.
Yeah, I'm
that's
ecstatic.
That's his
It should be
favorite
the
topic to
anniversary
talk
special.
about.
The anniversary. Yeah, for next. There's mosquito right by you. Oh, is this Venom?
Yeah, this is Venom. Let there be carnage.
Venom.
Are you getting
Venom?
I'm gonna only play this clip for a sec. Ralph, have you ever seen this clip on YouTube? Have you ever watched
Good
this?
question. Let's see.
Toys in Japan.
Why is there no? Oh, you.
I have a feeling that if I did see this is entirely because
One
YouTube
little
showed it to me.
monkey jumping on a bed. One fell up and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor
I'm almost certain
and the
one of you.
doctor said, no more monkey jumping on the bed.
I'm almost certain one of you showed this to me sometime between 8th grade and
8th and a half grade.
and 8th and a half grade and 10th grade. I'm like 90% certain.
Not 91.
No.
No.
But take this. I'd stake my mortal soul on it. I'd go to
Okay.
hell.
Your
if I
immortal
was
soul.
wrong.
Your
You would bet your
immortal
soul. What is? Oh, is that it, Hayden? Is that all?
That
of
was
Venom?
all for Venom. Thank you.
Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry, I
Thank
clicked the
you.
wrong thing.
Thank you.
You click slideshow.
And we have
Okay,
Shrek
Shrek
5
5.
first trailer. This is
What do you
a
think
callback.
Shrek 5 is actually going to be about?
I don't know. It's gonna be like the Minecraft movie.
It comes into reality.
here's my
He goes
hot
into
take.
Jumanji, the video game.
Wouldn't that be so expected though? That
People
he comes to
have
real
already been
life?
saying because there's a new How to Train Your Dragon remake, and people are like, okay, we're waiting for Toy Story and Shrek 5 live action.
Why?
Doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Like, yeah, it's
How
just
would that work?
it
Okay,
does-
I don't
What the
I don't give a
fuck?
shit about the How to Train Your Dragon live action, but those would be infinitely worse. And here's my hot
Toy
take:
Story.
Shrek 5
Is
is
it an
going to be a
animated movie,
soft
I guess?
reboot.
That's
and
what I was
they're gonna
thinking.
trick you at the end by having it actually be one of Shrek's kids.
How much do you want to bet
They
that
just
Jack
never
Black
comment
is
on it.
somehow going to be in Shrek 5?
As like the main villain or something.
It's like the main
He has to be. He literally has to be. Otherwise, it won't be Shrek 5. They've been teasing Shrek 5 since what, 2018?
Yeah, I think it was 2017 because
They-
there was like
they
that
had
fan poster like Shrek. It was just like
Was that
Shrek
real
5.
or is that a fake?
It said it was coming out, I think, in 2019 because I remember Dina was like, "It's coming out tomorrow." I'm like, "There's no trailer. It's not coming out." She thought it was coming out with like no marketing. I'm like, "No, it's not." And these are Shrek fan posters. A lot of these were made during Shrek times.
Titanic over the hedge. How's that?
Does anyone want to
It's
talk
just
about how
over-
stupid
what?
Lightyear was as a movie?
Is
Yeah,
that
I
a movie
watched
or is
it.
that a show?
Yeah, it's based off Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story.
I thought that was a show.
No,
It was a show. I
No, it
remember
wasn't.
watching.
Oh,
there was a show.
I know what you're talking about.
There
Then they
was
made
a
a
show,
movie?
and I watched it. And then they made a movie.
You watched the show. Huh?
Yes, I did. They made a movie that completely contradicts everything from the show, which is supposedly the movie that Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story.
I like how I
was
look up
based
Lightyear
on
show and it's all the
toy.
fucking movie.
It's the worst fucking movie
Yeah,
they've ever made. I
That-
swear
What
to
the
God.
fuck?
It
So
looks like
Show
shit.
and then this. Fuck you! Isn't that what Lightyear show? And it's all the movie. It's like not this one. It's like Family Guy or something. Oh, is it that
It's
one, Ralph?
Family Guy.
I know what it looks like. It's not any of these. Oh, is that it? 20. Fuck
No.
off. So stupid. So dumb. But you know, I know what you're talking about.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Oh my God.
And then we have Ogres Need Breaks too.
Oh,
Get
it's
it?
like, you know, when you see something on Amazon and it's like photoshopped in because they don't want it to reuse the background. That's what this is. It's like from fucking Amazon. Wouldn't they have him in the outhouse because that's his trademark? Why is he on a toilet
Yeah, like a plain white toilet.
in the middle of like grass?
Because otherwise they could only show like 20% of his body.
Why'd I not see his dick and balls hanging out?
Yeah, where are those?
Of course you'd want to see that. Anyway,
I like
moving on.
this. I like that. What the fuck, Aiden?
It's a link. This is just something I made in Shrek Infinity Swamp when everyone thought the new Shrek 5 movie would come out.
Can you
It's
go
a
to the revision history to see when you?
How do I do that? I've never done that.
Well.
What is it like? What's the command? Is there a command?
Send a command. Have you ever had an old phone, Ralph?
Okay.
Like a flip phone?
No.
There used to be like when flip phones they tried to like be cool again when I guess they're trying to get people to go away from
iPhone?
smartphones. Or yeah, iPhone. There's only iPhone at the time. And they would have like
iPhone's the only
a
smartphone.
virtual like an assistant on the phone. And I remember vividly of my dad always trying to use it for some reason, even though it never worked. He would like press the button and it would say, send a command. And he would say, call Wheeler. And then it would always say, did you say Lee fax? It would say, no. And then it would say it
He,
again.
like, starts
send a
getting
command.
mad at it.
Call Wheeler. Did you say Lee fax? Like it never got anything right. That was all.
That's it. Okay.
Thank you for that.
Oh, does this evoke strong emotions,
Strong
Ralph,
man.
of our society and oh my God, I can't. This has.
It's a modern chart right
This
here.
is modern chart.
This is the definition.
Have you seen this or
The-
variations of like animals playing poker? Have you seen that?
I haven't seen this, but I'll tell you what I have seen. I saw a version of this image, but it's fucking Andrew Tate, Donald Trump, and Elon Musk all at a pool table.
Do you think they're referencing
Not
this,
cool.
this, or do you think they're just referencing just like playing poker in general?
I don't know.
I think when did this come
Well,
out?
you saw
Can you
it.
look up when this was really?
Yeah, reverse image search.
I think
is.
this was the first. I think they all copied this one. Dogs playing poker. I've seen farm animals
And
playing
every
poker.
time you
Pigs.
stomp, I keep thinking there's like a fucking Jason
Origin?
Voorhees stomping up the steps.
Wikipedia.
You didn't know that? He's right there.
Oh yeah, thanks, Jason.
That's why we wanted to bring John.
1894.
1894.
Jason.
So this
Series
has to
of
be the first one that everyone copied.
16 oil paintings commissioned by Brown and Bigelow advertised cigars. So it's not even an advertised poker, it's for smoking. Or I guess that might just be the original poster.
If this guy knew
Or
like
art.
what he was doing when he painted
Is there
this,
even a cigar in this picture?
No. No,
yeah,
wait.
then Hayden included this. Hayden included this
So-
version of.
I think the original had the dog like holding it in its foot. Cause see this one, it has the same
They
thing.
all do that. There's one
Not
in my
the
house.
last
There's
one.
one in my house
Not
right
this
now.
one.
There's
There's-
one in my house right now that has that exact setup. The cow at the head of the table as all the farm animals, and the frog is holding the ace under the table with his foot. There's so many iterations of this for some reason. And look at why is it
See how-
$400?
Yeah, it's $390.
What the fuck for that? Oh my god.
For 20.
I guess it's
inches
real
by
art.
20
But you know how art, I guess it's straying more and more like every second. But you know how art is supposed to evoke something out of you or like mean something, relate to some sort of emotion.
Are you gonna talk about the fucking toilet art?
Toilet art?
The
Oh, that
one
hangs
that's
above.
a urinal?
What?
Talking about the one with just like a toilet on a string and it makes the art and it smashes.
Oh,
No.
that. You know that stuff.
Look up urinal art.
Urinal
art.
art. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13,
Uriel.
14. Yeah, you look up
Get a
Uriel
fucking
art.
Angel. That one.
Which
that
one?
one right there.
Is that
Do
recent?
any of you know the story behind this?
Can you make it bigger, Hayden?
Is it Control Plus?
So I don't know the exact
you can see
story
it.
behind it, but the point of this piece is it's a urinal with some scribbles on it, and it was sold for a shit ton of money.
Oh,
and
I
it
think I've
made
heard of
people so mad because how could this be real art? When
Yeah.
the point of art is two things.
Art
Either
much.
A, be an
It
expression
says
of the
1917
artist's
on it.
intent, or B, make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I
And that
guess.
one made a
Because
shit
it used
ton
to
of
be a
money.
trade more than art.
Is it referencing the new movie 1917?
Probably.
That's modern shart.
That's.
Have you ever seen someone shit in a urinal?
Am I
Have
supposed
you?
to say yes to that, Ralph? What? He's like, do you want to see it? Okay, let me.
He's like,
show
I have
you."
like 500 photos on my phone.
I remember
you
in
to
middle
see.
school why dogs shouldn't play poker.
See,
Thank
that's
you
why
for
they
including
can't play
that.
them.
I remember in middle school, so many like people would throw as much stuff in the toilet in the urinal as possible,
Oh.
and for some reason they always had the vice principal have to unclog it. They would always shove apples, chicken.
A Ziploc bag full of live bees.
Yeah. Do you remember Xavier Rodriguez?
Yes.
He he would capture bees in Ziploc bags at lunch, and he would flush them down the toilet.
And once one of the teachers caught him in the act, and you know what where she said why not to do that? Because the bees are shipped. What state did she say? They're shipped from like was it Oregon or Arizona? It's one of those states that's where they ship those bees to our school. So don't kill them.
Because
Don't
they're
do it.
endangered.
Oh yeah, they're
The
endangered.
invasive bees are endangered. Are you kidding me?
So dumb. See, they predicted it.
Oh, they predicted.
Yeah.
the...
See, some.
Yeah, fuck you, Hayden.
And then we have
I love
Minion
how
meme.
much the show spends time talking about The Simpsons like that's mattered to anyone ever since 1989.
Is that when The Simpsons premiered?
I don't know. I'm making numbers up.
Could you read this
Isn't it
Minion
from the
meme?
60s or something?
No,
The
it's like
60s now.
Is it from,
No.
from the 60s or something?
When
Lost
color
my
TV
legs
came
in the
out.
Vietnam War. I have committed
Samantha.
suicide in Walmart today. I will.
And who made that?
Roasted Chamber.
Yeah, Roasted Jamer.
Ah, Joseph.
And then here's the quote of the day. Any girl can be glorious. All you have to do is stand still and look stupid.
Who said that?
John is a really... He has girl potential.
What?
I think
You saying he can get
Samantha.
raped in prison easily?
He's
everyone
Is that
gets raped
like-
he
in
bet
prison.
money on it.
Yeah, I guess someone gets.
Samantha.
Someone has to get.
Samantha.
Have any of you ever heard of... What the fuck is that guy's name?
Steve Buscemi,
Steve
No.
Buscemi.
Squanto.
Have you, either of you
Squanto?
watched the Boondocks?
Is it with like the black people?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but I've seen the funny clips.
Have you seen the one where they did the Chris Hansen episode? And there
No.
was...
Maybe.
Maybe, baby.
Okay, pull it up, Hayden.
What? Pull up what?
This is an aside worth
Is this
having.
funny?
Yes.
What is it
It's like-
again?
Look
it's
up
like
Chris
so unfunny.
Hansen if it shows up and neither of you laugh, I might just leave this fucking thing. Chris Hansen Boondocks.
Is it this one?
Yes, it's only a minute long.
A minute too long, in my opinion.
Ooh, got him.
Hold on, I just got out of the shower. There's some juice on the table.
It's a setup.
Take your time.
You want to explain to me what you're doing here?
I came looking for booty.
You came looking for sex with an underage boy?
Oh, no, I ain't come looking for no little boys. I ain't got no milk, no cookies, nothing. I came looking for man's butt.
A man's butt? Excuse me?
Oh, I know who you are, Chris Hansen. But see, I calls you Chris Handsome. I watch your TV show all the time. So you can go ahead and bring in them cameras and them police is waiting outside. It don't make me no difference. Now, I tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Well, I don't think you and I will be doing anything any kind of way.
Okay, I see you choosing the hard way.
Okay, cut. This isn't working. Someone get this guy out.
Oh, man, you ruined that bike. No, Chris, I'm a warrior.
Get him.
Yeah, fight.
Did you see the fight?
So that guy is based on a real person.
Oh, did the Boondocks predict him? They predicted Chris Hansen.
They did it before he existed.
No, that guy, the butt rape.
Oh, someone tried to do that to him?
No, that's a real person. A real person.
They just like made him animated?
Yes, there's a guy called
Did they
the
have a
Booty
filter to
Warrior
do that?
who's in prison, and he was on like an hour-long documentary talking about how much he loves raping men in prison.
What? They interviewed him?
It's a specialty.
They interviewed him. They said that if there weren't guards, he would do the same thing to the staff and crew.
Oh my God! What?
And how when he goes up to people and when he goes up to people and tells them he wants them, he says the same thing. We could do this the easy way or the hard way, and they never.
Does he
pick
say
the hard
it like
way.
The
They
Buffalo
never
Bill
picked the hard way.
in Silence of the
They
Lambs?
never pick the
Is
hard
he a
way.
big
He
guy?
said, "I'd fuck you so hard. I'd fuck you."
You
Like,
could look up the real thing too.
do you know what the person's name is?
Ralph.
They call it-
This is his name, Ralph.
Fuck you.
Ralph.
I think it's just called the Booty Warrior.
Oh,
His name's like Mason.
well.
God,
Anyway.
it's right on the tip of my tongue.
I made this shirt based off the quote. As you can see, any girls can be glorious. All you have to do is stand still and look stupid, and that's what it looks like on the back.
Did you make that, or is that
That's
a real
that's
shirt?
a real shirt. I found it on the wiki.
Why is that
The
real?
wiki.
I don't
The
know.
Trump wiki.
Why would it
The
be?
fandom wiki.
What? Why would it be Trump 2028?
And why is the flag backwards?
Obviously, it's because Trump is going to take away term restrictions and turn his brain
I
into
heard-
one of those Futurama things.
I heard there was a
and then
president
keep running
that
forever.
served for 4 quarters,
Wasn't that
like during the
No,
war.
that was
FDR?
like, yeah, but that was wartime thing, so that was different.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's the
war
exception. I didn't know.
well,
that was
didn't he
real.
win by a landslide? Was that? Oh, there's that.
Yes,
I don't know.
He just kept getting real. I think they were gonna want him again, but he had like stepped down or something.
Oh,
I thought he died the last
Wait, what?
time.
Did he
That's what
die?
I-
Is that why?
actually the end?
I don't know the exact circumstance,
was
but I know that because of the war power, he was able to just keep going for 4 times.
4 times.
4 more times. 4 more times.
Speaking of 4 more times,
Ralph, lift your microphone. to your
Ralph,
mouth
you
more.
gotta lift the microphone more. Ralph, remember?
I want to hear every mouth noise.
I want to hear every.
So what am I talking about right now?
You won't believe. So remember when we filmed the last episode? It was like about a week ago, a little less than a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Literally,
exactly a week ago.
literally right after you left. Like you'll never guess who called us. Never. John King. He called us and he's asking, "Hey, do you want to go to the movies?" Because he wanted to see that
Even
new.
though he's thousands of miles away.
Yeah, he asked. I was like, "Oh, maybe you got an earlier flight." He asked us if he wanted us to see the new movie "Death Has a Shadow." So as soon as we get there, we find out why he actually wanted us
This is an
there.
aside for the viewers. I've literally never heard of that movie.
I've never
Not
heard
even
of it.
once.
I don't know what that is.
I haven't seen it. It's a comedy, and he only invited us because in case Mexican girls were at the theater, he didn't want to look like he was alone. So he only invited us to be popular, but there was no one
What
there.
is that? His type or something?
I don't know. So then basically,
He's gonna get
we,
so
go,
pissed
we go
off.
to the bathroom. I got my buttered popcorn, and then right after the last.
Didn't you
preview
say you
starts-
was thousands of miles away? Were you like on a Discord call watching the movie?
No,
at the
we
exact
went to
same time?
Regal. We went to Regal to watch it, and we were
You
sitting.
know the movie theater? We went to the movie theater.
We were sitting in seats A21, 22, and 23, and right when
But
the
not
last
A24.
preview ended,
So John was still in California.
you'll never guess who walked in right when the movie started. Never in a million years. It's impossible. Tony Todd. He walked in. You know Tony Todd? And as soon as
Wait,
he saw,
didn't he die?
as soon
That's
as he
what you
walked
think.
in, yeah, you think he saw John, and they started fighting. You know why?
Why?
Because John was arguing with him about infant rights in a Discord call, and then John said, "Oh, you're just a method actor. That's why you're in the new Final Destination movie." And you know what that movie? You haven't heard of it, right?
I have.
Because it hasn't come out yet. So how is he in a movie that hasn't come out yet? When he
You
died.
know, sometimes
Here's the kicker. He died.
There are things that can't be explained, that can only be defined
Is
as
that a quote from Twilight
facts
Zone or something?
or fiction.
That sounds
It's
so
an Alfred
familiar.
Hitchcock Show.
Have either of you watched Beyond Fact or Fiction?
Beyonce?
I think that's what it.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
I thought like in one of the last episodes, I thought Madonna was Beyonce.
What?
Nope.
When I was talking about the Trump stuff and about
up.
the celebrities he's endorsed or he's brought on, I said Madonna, but it was Beyonce. But I don't see the difference.
Any of you ever want to do a seance?
Seance?
A seance with the weeds outside. Burn the weeds.
I brought that Tony Todd thing up because my brother recently he's allegedly, according to Marcus, went to a test screening of the new Final Destination
I've never
movie.
heard of a test.
Do you know what a test screening is, Ralph?
Yes, I know what a
Yeah,
test
it's real,
screening
right?
is.
It's not fake. He thinks it doesn't.
I think
He's
it's
like, what do you
real,
mean?
but he's saying it's because the movie that they want to see before they officially edit the movie what the audience's reaction is to whether or not they need to reshoot things.
Yes, that's what a test screening
But he
is.
said
Did
it was
you not
like
know this?
He said it was like months before, like as if that would be enough time to reshoot.
like at least 6 months.
I don't know how early on test screenings are done.
It would have to be
but
like
I'd
a
assume
year,
it was
right?
at least half a year.
It would have to
I think
be.
it's like 6 months.
Because how for Sonic they did that with Sonic and then no one liked it, so they had to like redo his whole face.
No, that was after the first
was the trailer, yeah.
The first trailer, everyone hated
first
it.
trailer
and
is
then
like
they
a
did
little
it.
so
less
why
than
didn't they
a
do
year.
a test screening for that?
Why didn't they do test screening for the Minecraft
They
movie?
would have done the test screening later once they got more work done on the movie. And if it happened later, it would have truly been unsalvageable.
because my brother said that when he went, a lot of the VFX wasn't finished, but he said like the whole story, and he said that there was the composer, and he was talking about how he composed the movie.
Are we gonna have a spoiler cast on a movie that's not even out yet?
No, he only told me that I asked him, said, "Is Tony Todd in it?" And he said, "Yeah." I'm like, "How is that possible?"
He said he had to
Since
sign
died.
an NDA.
Yeah, so he couldn't tell me about the
my
movie.
God. Whatever.
He did
What a
confirm some
liar.
of my things I asked though. So.
Okay, this is completely off topic and another aside, but do you know Red One, the movie with?
Do I have Instagram? I put one of the clips of it on.
He did. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
know
what
that
Instagram is.
movie. It
Yeah, we know
bombed
that movie.
so hard.
It came out
I
already.
think it only
It
made
already
30.
came out.
Did it make
Mhm.
35 million or did it cost 35? I think
It cost
like
200 million to make.
Oh.
Why? Just because The Rock was in it?
Yeah,
It
all the
cost
big
that because
actors.
Chris Evans, The Rock, Lucy Liu, and J.K. Simmons are in.
Oh yeah, J.K.
And
Simmons.
O.J. Simpson.
Oh, jeez.
If
Oh, is
they-
he the
if
polar
those
Yeah,
bear?
they
people-
dragged his
He's the
soul
big
from
bear?
hell and brought it up to the big
He
screen.
I
dragged
wonder
me
what
from
the
hell.
budget would be if they weren't in it. It would be
No,
like
do you
like
know why
$5,000.
that
People think
budget
that,
was
like,
so inflated?
they-
There's a reason. The Rock cost that movie $50 million.
They think he brings in
'cause
that
he
much
didn't
to the
show
movie. He
up
doesn't-
like half of the
Oh,
time
yeah.
to film.
I
he didn't even
horrible.
show up. That's
There was
good.
something about how he was like pissing in water bottles.
Yes,
and he
yes,
wouldn't
I
go to
was
the
gonna bring
bathroom.
that up.
What?
He was pissing in water bottles and spreading it around the set.
He's like,
'cause
this
he
is my
was like
territory.
roided off of his mind or whatever,
I've never
trying to
liked his
maintain an
movies.
impossible body.
He was like a deer trying to like spread his pheromones to attract the
But
female.
50
mates.
million, that's too much. And he doesn't bring.
How much
He's
is
not
Robert
a good actor.
Downey Jr. being paid to be Doctor Doom? Isn't it like 30 million or something?
No, it must be more than that. It's like,
300 million.
It would probably be like that. What is
Okay,
that?
let's Google how much Robert Downey
Should
Jr. is
actors
getting.
be paid more than like pro football players?
Okay, here's the thing.
80 million.
I think actors should, like the big name actors, they should get like 30% of what they're currently getting, which is still in the millions. The super big name actors.
You know, Whoopi Goldberg makes, I think, 8 million annually, and she was complaining about how she is a working class person and she knows the struggle
She knows the
Just
struggle.
complaining.
She was
on The View.
like 50 years ago.
50, yeah.
No,
The
but every
when
year
the
she
civil
makes
rights
her-
movement
her-
was in swing.
8 million. But yeah. What
Is
were you
that-
saying, Ralph?
Oh,
I derailed you.
I was wanting to talk about
See,
the
he
piss,
said
and you
it-
took it.
He's sitting in the chair. He can't help himself but derail other
Yeah.
people.
I wanted
wanna-
to talk about the piss, and you fucking
Well,
stole
what's,
it.
what's more the thing? The Rock, he pisses in bottles, he throws in place. Rock, not a good actor. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to Marcus's car breaking down because I
Yeah,
guess
my
that's
car
kind of
broke
a
What a
story.
skill issue.
Marcus's car literally
kidding
broke
me?
down. It almost blew up the other
It
day.
caught on fire. Was it? It was the
was
other
a
day or was
fire?
it yesterday?
It was the day before yesterday. It
So
was.
if tomorrow it would be, hold on. So if 2 days
so
ago
take
it
away
happened.
2 and take the pie of the roof.
Okay, Ralph, get this. So I was driving, and then my car like stopped.
And that was what happened.
I have 2 funny car stories like that.
So
The
one
f-
time I killed someone. And then,
One time, this is one of the stupidest moments of my life, but it's funny now to think about it. I took off from my home to go to my college to
get
before
more
I
knowledge.
enrolled. Yeah, to get more knowledge. before I enrolled to scope the place out, and the whole time both of my blinkers were on. And it took me like 3 hours
Like hazard,
to realize,
like the hazard symbol?
It took me 3 hours to realize my hazard lights were on and not that my car was busted.
You can't hear it go.
No, I saw that they were.
I
keep
just
going and
deliberately
heard it.
ignored it. That's what happened.
I didn't know what it was.
You had it on for like 3 months straight, so you thought it became like white noise to you, like background noise. You couldn't even.
Got used to
No,
it.
if it kept up, I would have been stuck there, and I think I had work
Stuck?
that same day.
No.
Oh, it drained your battery.
It doesn't it?
I guess if you leave it
I
on
know
like
your
that.
lights. I left my headlights on once, and I got back from school, and my battery was dead. That was sad.
But then you charged it at the iPhone
no, my
charger.
brother had to come charge my car. No, my truck with his little Prius, and he also helped him fix his car.
Yeah, because he knows every DIY ever.
Don't you just need
and then,
jumper cables?
and then
to
the
do it
cars
easy?
that were driving by, and he was like traffic.
Yeah, he was trying to be like oh, this way, and could turn and this because
Oh,
they kept stopping. I don't know why they kept stopping because I was in the middle of the road. Like, why would they fucking stop
Yeah.
and try to go around me? I was like there was no shoulder, so I was like half away in the road, and I just like stopped with my headlights on.
Do either of you know who Mr. Nightmare is?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Do you know
I
who
was
Mr.
watching.
Beast is?
So I was watching one of his videos the other day, and
How do you
talking
watch
about
those?
this.
You mean listening to his videos? You can't even watch his
I
videos.
was
It's
watching-
pictures.
I was listening to it on my drive back to work, and there was one story about how this person drove up to a Wendy's at 4 a.m., not
should be at
realizing
3
that it was closed.
Yeah, 4
They,
a.m.
so that
And then they
Let him
then they
stoop
went to
right
this
outside.
Mexican guy in the parking lot whose car was broken. He tried to jump his car like 3 times,
Like, jump
and then
over
like
it?
3 guys in pickup trucks came and trashed their car and stole all their stuff.
Oh.
whoa.
Whoa,
See,
isn't that
you
scary?
see, that guy just. I don't think that guy is worth listening to or anything. He just takes stories from Reddit, which is like, I mean, people know they're listening to Reddit stories, but right when you said 4 a.m., because whoever wrote that made it 4 a.m. instead of 3 a.m. because everyone knows 3 a.m. is the cliche, so they said, oh, at 4 a.m. I did.
Well, the context was that they were in a drive from New York to Florida.
They think adding like details like that makes it might be a real story, but like, so what? Like, do I care that a guy almost got jumped at Wendy's? Like, is that a scary story?
He made his own Christmas story.
I made
He
my
did-
own. I looked up on Reddit and like stole like some shit. Like, do you want to pull it up?
Yeah,
Hayden?
what's it called?
It's called
Couldn't you just ask fucking ChatGPT to generate a scary
No,
story?
you could tell. You could tell if it's human
I
written.
think it was called 3 Christmas.
It was 4 Chris, or no, it was 3, but I only put 2. And I stole Mr. Nightmare's thumbnail, but I added a bloody 2 because just look
Was it on Junk Drawer? Or?
MJ Tex. Yeah, the porn website right there.
Oh, we're getting to the porn website in a
Even
sec.
if it's fucking Reddit, I don't really care.
The
They're
fuck?
nice background noise.
Just look
to
up
listen
MJ
to.
Tex on YouTube.
It's better than the ones that have fucking AI
Oh, I'm
voices
not even on
read
YouTube. Shit.
Reddit
Yeah.
text as it scrolls.
And
That
it has
one-
Minecraft parkour shit over it.
Yeah. And Subway
No,
Surfer
not
on the
this one,
I
side.
know,
Hayden.
I accidentally clicked
And
it.
Family Guy funny moments.
Yeah, you can go. You cannot click that one, Hayden. Right
it
there,
is.
Christmas horror
Stories too.
This story takes
Let's
place
give us a little
4
sample.
years ago, and it still haunts me to this day. It was Christmas night, and my family and I were driving home from this fancy restaurant. I, unlike my family, wasn't tired, so the 45-minute drive seemed perpetual. On top of that, my little sister was constantly moaning about how her friend didn't get her anything for Christmas. After about 20 minutes of driving,
I would argue
my
that this
dad
is better than
stopped at
Mr.
a
Nightmare
gas
because
station
I'm
to
at
get
least
some
adding
cigarettes,
different pictures.
and my sister, brother, and mother all
I'd
got
say
out
your
to
voiceover
pee.
is top
I
notch.
stayed
Cigarettes.
home, as
I
I'd
was
already
the way
gone
I did it. I was
all
trying to
out.
like be
Once
angry
the
the whole
ball
time,
left,
and I was
I
clenching
decided
my
to
teeth
play
as
a
hard as I
few
can.
games on my phone.
Fancy
I looked at the
I was
car
literally going like
clock
this
and
as
saw
I'm like
that
saying
10
it.
minutes had passed, so I immediately wondered what was taking them so long. He had been there watching. What made it feel even more unnerving is that he had a plain, blank face. No expression was shown.
Always that. No expressionless
He had
face.
no expression.
I couldn't make
He
out
was
details.
standing in an illuminated part of the station. He was about 5'9".
And then I said he's about 5'9", and then he like grew a little. Like,
I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't scared.
look, he's at the car.
Luckily,
He's walking
my
towards
dad
it. He's
came
at
back
the car.
close to the family, just as the man took a couple of steps.
I didn't
So
know your
my
dad
God.
was
We'll
into
have to find out
hardcore
how that ends.
BDSM.
By watching the video. Okay,
It's those are so easy to make. What was it called? 3? There's 3 stories. I put 2.
3 real Christmas. Yeah, there's only 2 in the video.
I literally only put 2. And then I would go to the description. What I put?
Believe me.
These are all true stories. Believe me, I know because I made them all up. What gave it away? Oh, what gave it away that I stole all of them, or that they have the most unsatisfactory endings ever to feign being real? Probably none of those, because I made that up too. I guess I have a real problem of lying. That must be why Santa didn't give me anything this year. Not because I am truly evil. Oh, look. Looks like there's only 2 stories in the video, so that the title's misleading. Well, count this as the 3rd story. Great. Now I don't have to change the title. It's too hard. I'm happy.
Yeah, so
everyone's
you did
happy,
it.
of course.
Technically, you did 3.
So that's the third.
Like,
that's the 3rd story.
Is it because
so.
everything sounds better in like 3s? Like 2 is too little.
Because I was like trying to get it. When was it? Like it was after Christmas. Anyway, I uploaded it after Christmas. So I was like, I'm not gonna upload it a day after, because it takes too long. It takes 1 hour of editing instead of 2 to make the 3rd
Okay,
one.
what should we talk about next? Should we do
Can
Malcolm
we
Mexican?
skip some of these since we
Yeah, we're not
kind
gonna
of
do all of them.
close.
Yeah,
What do you
want
wanna
to
be-
drama one maybe?
Which drama?
No,
Okay,
Ralph.
let's complain about people I don't even remember. Okay, to start off. God,
Oh,
can
go
you
on.
give me a rundown of everyone you could remember? You already mentioned Godinez
Drama.
and Sandoval and
There was Jaden, Jacob,
there was
Annabella,
Ortiz
Joseph.
Jacob. Oh my God,
Uh,
Jacob. I think we already talked. He's
yeah, we
like
talked-
the worst like technical person ever.
Oh, nice try. Oh. Okay, Jacob, punch at it.
Wait, Jacob. Wait. He broke all the lights.
Multiple
he couldn't
on
do
multiple
the
Sign
occasions.
your
keys.
explicit. Did he let you or not? I don't remember.
Let me what?
Let you work with the tech stuff.
I had to like just take it upon myself because Jacob broke it. I was already in the tech center.
Yeah,
like,
imagine if you didn't step in. What would have happened?
I had
literally
to
would have been a
They
show.
They would have
clean.
used flashlights. To
The stage
fucking
was like
illuminate the
dirty,
stage.
and then Mr. Stein's like, "Okay, we're not doing it." I was like, "I'm not." I don't know why. Like I felt like I had to do something. So I like stayed after school one time and like, thank God I
Swept it?
did. Not for the play, but so I stayed after school one time and like, or I stayed the whole school day, wasn't it?
The whole
I
school
missed
day?
the whole
I don't know.
school
I
day.
was at 6th grade camp. Me and him were while you were like you
And
spent
I
like
like
the whole
cleaned
day,
the whole
like 3
stage
days.
and like prepped all everything,
Yeah,
set up
doing everything.
the
The tech,
lights,
the sound
programmed
effects.
the DMX board. I did everything like that, and it worked out. Not for the play. Well, then Mr. Steiner let us do the play after, but
Yeah,
I
he was
had,
gonna
like,
cancel
I had
it, so he wanted
unexcused
to cancel.
absences for some reason, and you couldn't graduate unless they unless
they
you cleared
cleared
those
it?
up. I was like, oh my God! I was like, I'm fucked. And so,
So
then
dumb.
and then it was like in Pervez and Galileo. They're like, oh, you missed these classes, and then I was like, how can I say? I was like, oh yeah, I was it was because I was doing this in drama, and then they let it slide.
Oh, you
Like,
said it because of drama?
yeah. And then Mr. Steiner like cleared it, like he emailed them.
What do you mean they had to clear just like an absence? What like what?
I
Doesn't
forgot.
make
It
any
wasn't even a
sense.
full day absence. It was like class absences.
That's so
Yeah.
dumb. You
And
can't
I think
graduate.
it was because
Fuck off. That's
I
dumb.
I think I ditched because in
Oh, you
Galileo we
senior
had to
ditch
do a presentation on like remember
Oh.
on like
oh, I remember you
You
told me
didn't
this.
do that?
I did it late, but I didn't
Oh.
want to like embrace that, so I just ditched. And then I said, "Oh, it's because of this," and I turned it in
Were you
late.
there when I did mine?
No, I wasn't there.
You,
What was
you
what, who
presentated?
you did yours on?
Was it?
I did mine on Archimedes Principle,
What? Who's the fucking?
or did I?
I know exactly who it is, but I don't remember their name at all. It's
Jim Carrey.
yeah, Jim Carrey from the Mask. Who's the famous the math guy with the apple? Isaac Newton.
Yeah.
Leibniz. It was Leibniz. I
Oh,
remembered.
it wasn't the Pythagorean theorem.
No, it was Leibniz. I remember.
Oh.
God. A fart.
It smells like a shark. It smells like modern
Isn't
shark.
this a shart house?
It's a
The
shark
shark
house.
house.
Shark house.
Who are you in it, Ralph? Did you
He
do
was
drama?
Phil.
I was the fuck.
No, you weren't Phil.
No,
were
I
you
wasn't.
Midge? No, you weren't
No,
Midge. You were.
you were
Mike.
Midge.
You were Mike to like, right?
No,
No,
he-
I wasn't. I was a different character.
Colin.
No, I was Colin.
I don't remember.
And
the-
you were Phil.
Was I Phil?
What's
Yeah.
what's your line? Could I knock off early?
Oh, can I knock off early?
Phil, you were over there?
No, this is actually a live green screen.
Somebody called the Said there'd been a previous death.
Ooh, can I knock off early?
Yeah, you're just super. Every like time you did a different voice.
Yeah, you did like this weird accent, like.
And then like during the play was so disgusting. It was just horrible.
Knock off. And then like the big reveal where you're like. Like you did your Joker laugh. It was so good. Oh my god! And then like,
if I was the me now that I was then, I would have been even more hammy with it.
Ooh, that would have been
I
good.
would have gone even further. Did I tell either of you? Do you remember when I was running around as part of that and jumped onto the stage?
Yeah,
Didn't
didn't
you, like,
Mr. Steiner make like a fat joke? I remember he said
he?
yes. You were running and he's like, "Oh, Ralph, I didn't think you could do that." It was like so. I was like, "What the fuck? Why did he say that?" It was so.
Was it that one day after class where he's like, "Okay, gal, we have to go to each other's houses. That's where we have to call in those favors." That's where he said that line.
You have to call in.
It was right after
favors.
that. Okay, we're gonna call in your favors to memorize lines with classmates.
Instead of committing to a play, right, like in the first month or two of class,
we were watching movies for 3 months straight. Watching Incredibles 2. Incredibles.
Are you kidding me? Watching.
And I was like, waiting,
class,
are we gonna start? It took us like a month to figure out what play we wanted to do.
Then like a month before, he's like, "Okay, everyone, memorize your lines," and then no one like could do it, and he's like, "Okay, I'm just gonna cancel the show." Like, what the fuck? And he was like a English teacher that became like, it's always like the English teachers that go cross over with drama, and he's like, "Oh, I always wanted to do drama."
Oh, he was horrible.
He did it for 1 year and quit because
Horrible.
he fucking sucked so bad. He was like a
I honestly
crybaby.
wish we did it with
Wait, he
our
only
other
did it for
teacher,
1
who
year?
was
Yeah,
like
he
more
stopped after.
wow.
acclaimed, I guess.
He was whining that he couldn't that no one was doing anything in enough time because he didn't give us enough time. And so, like, people had the main people had to step up
2 weeks
so much
it would have been
to like make
better.
everyone else do the stuff and bring the show together. He's like, "I'm just canceling it." He was like, "Tell us."
And then he said that
was I a minor character or a
no, you were a
secondary
pretty
one?
major
yeah,
character.
and then he said that he wanted to cancel it, but the principal told him no. Like this is in the schedule. People were paying money to show up, or not paying money, but like people could donate, and that's how drama gets funding.
Because then there's
like,
no
you're
drama
doing it.
program if there's
Yeah,
no
if there's
show.
no-
Are you kidding me?
It's so dumb.
Fucking idiot.
Oh
and
my
he was
God.
literally like trying to scare everyone. We're not gonna do it if no one everyone has to have the lines memorized tomorrow, like stuff like that. Like you can't expect kids to learn something within a month because you want to dick around and watch Incredibles 2 in class.
I know that I'm
and then
still
he
pissed about
couldn't
it.
for like it was like 2 months trying to figure out a script to do. He
Yeah,
would
we're
make
gonna
us
do
look
we're
for
gonna do
it.
Christmas in July. What was the other ones? Christmas in July. There was like some Hallmark one.
It was like some flashback one, like the
Oh,
whole thing
yeah.
was flashbacks. So dumb.
Oh,
That's that whole thing. And then our final, we did like 3 performances, right?
I
Matinee.
think we did 4. I think we did 2 in a day.
We did a matinee and then a night performance for 1. I think the minimum we did at least 3.
Yeah, at least 3.
And so the final one, it was our senior night.
Oh yeah, we went
Went
adding on
completely
lines.
off, like did as
'Cause
many
like-
things as
like, fuck
possible
it.
off. And he got so pissed.
Yeah.
He didn't want to like acknowledge us for senior night because he was that much of a fucking
Yeah, he was
crybaby.
so mad.
So he was like red.
Yeah, because I said something about Schlin. I'm like, don't be a Schlin, and like I just get like everyone
yeah,
like
we're like adding stuff.
and I like told Annabelle, I'm like, I'm gonna say this, you say this, and she's like, okay, like everyone like did something different, and the
Mason
girl like every play she would like try to steal the spotlight every time. I don't remember what you remember that
what was
the
Mason,
the monster.
Do you want me to say the name? Zane.
Oh.
Well, I'm honestly amazed that either of you remember these names.
It was
I
just-
could barely remember Jacob.
Oh,
Ashlyn
was horrible, and it
Ashlyn-
touched me in multiple places. Like it like throws something like one of the scripts in my face.
What was so
I'm like, that's
weird,
not in the script. Only I can go off script. Okay.
What was so weird
'Cause
about
it was my second year.
How was it he or she? I don't remember. How I think it was he. How
God,
he?
I'm gonna get
Yeah, I think it was she to he.
Yeah, so he is the right one. So we're not getting in trouble, Ralph. How he would
Ashlyn
How
Libido.
fucking long this is taking.
let's tie this with the bow, I guess, and finish. He would. I told them for the last one, it would have been funny if it would. All
my God.
comedies with timing. So I said, because I don't know if you remember my fall, my big moment, because I got killed, and I actually fell for real on my face.
Of murder.
But I like broke my fall with my arm every time. One time I missed and like busted my eyebrow.
Yeah.
Remember? And then,
Yeah,
and then
the nurse
said-
comes.
She's like,
she's
"You-
like
you can't do it
Band-Aid,
anymore."
Band-Aid.
I burst my eyebrow a little bit, and she's like
a minor.
You can't go back out there, right? I was like, why? Because the whole play revolves around me.
Yeah,
dying.
it was in the halftime.
And then the big reveal is that I'm not dead. It was all a ploy to get a confession. That's the whole. She's like, I legally can't let you go back out.
I was
like,
so
what
dumb.
the fuck?
Oh my god.
Why? And it was like this whole toss up for an hour. I'm backstage. She's like, you can't do it. I was like, I'm doing it. She's like, I have to like, not let you do it.
That's so annoying.
That was so stupid. Anyway, I told him because he opens the door. He's like. He says something stupid like, "Oh, enter, leave, all behind." He opens the door. "Oh, Midge, did you find Phil? I'm supposed to find you." And I'm dead at that point. And they open the door, and I fall and I'm dead. I have an axe in my back. So I said it would be funny if you open the door and I'm not there right away. You close it and open it again, and instantly I would be there because I was like ready. As soon as it opened the door, I would jump instantly to be in. I wouldn't be there. Close the door and open it again. I'm right there.
That doesn't seem hard.
That is
just
infinitely funnier to
Phil,
do for this kind of.
Yeah,
play.
it's like it's not a hard movement.
And I would have. I did it with Hayden. Like we worked it out, and I was there
I remember
right
we practiced.
away. So I said to do that. He's like, "Okay, I got it. When we do it, enter, leave, all hope behind. He opens the door, leaves it open for a couple seconds, closes it for a couple of seconds. Like turns away to leave, then it's like, oh wait, I have to open it again. Opens it, and then I'm there, and it like just ruined the whole thing. It looked like it was on accident.
See? See, it's not.
I want it to look so like intent, like close it instantly, open, I'm right there. And it was just like not funny. It just like ruined the whole thing.
You should have punched it after or during the show.
Tripped.
You should have tripped
onto
it. Do you
remember when you
crushed it?
Because I would fall over and they would cover my body with a towel.
Oh, you'd have to lay dead for like 30 minutes.
Every time Hayden ran out, he would stomp on my fucking body.
Because I would run out, because he falls in the doorway, and I was like, I want to run out the door.
Like, I would run and he like
onto his body. And people, I remember someone was like, "Ooh," because you like would react as if you were like, or I don't know.
I would just be. It fucking hurt one time. You stepped on like my neck.
I'm gonna burn it if it kills me. Stop it! Dude,
I think the first time you did it, you were like, you're like, Ani, and then ran off.
Well, it's a good thing Hayden wears like 30 pounds.
Yeah. I remember when someone like gasped aloud. We should have played like cracking noises if your body was getting crushed. So
I didn't think I could do like the first one, like of me falling, because I felt like but it like boom on the floor.
Yeah, it was your pillow.
The first time I ran it, like I tried to do it for real. Everyone started like screaming and like crying. Who cried? Was it Gianna?
I don't remember.
Someone
cried because of what?
Because they were so shocked and thought I died, or like they were like. They're like, "Oh no, what'd you do that?" And I was
you didn't have to. You just outstaged me.
And then Steiner's like, "You can't do that again." I was like, "I'm making your show infinitely better by actually falling." Instead of he showed us like other iterations of it.
Okay, do it more lame. Do it like less
shit
movement
instead of actually committing to it.
Yeah, just half-ass it. Like have you seen? He showed us that play other people, and it has like 5 group of people. As soon as like you pop out, they all surround them, and then so like you could lay him on the floor instead of fake falling. Like, are you fucking kidding? Like, oh, you're fainting.
They would like fall like they're like, "Midge, did you find Phil?" And he's like,
push up. Yeah, they would do a push up. Just push up. Ooh. That's what they did.
Okay, but if we did that, that would actually be funny.
It would be funny. Now,
it would be.
I would do that now if we had to redo it. Is there any more? We did Modern Chart.
Was that the last topic, talking about drama, or should we do one more? This is what we have.
What is it? What is Instagram fan pages?
You were just going to talk about people that worship celebrities in the fan pages that they make Instagram accounts for their favorite celebrity.
Talking about? That's just a fact of life.
Like astrology. I don't really want to talk about astrology.
Let's talk about our boss not being our boss at all.
Yeah, people that shouldn't be like in charge of other people, but somehow are. I don't know how, because they talk over their.
They talk about it.
I think they just talk over their boss in the interview, and they're just like, oh, they'll be a good manager. So our manager all the time, she can't like once in a while, I guess she figures, she's like, I have to do my job, but we bring something to her. I'll say like this, there's this issue, I want you to fix it, or like Because you're supposed to tell your manager stuff, right?
She always puts on like the group chat, message me if we need anything, message me if we're out, and then eventually everyone will just say we're out of this or like out of things we're not out of because they don't look, and she's like, okay, stop telling me unless you know we're out of. So it's like two contradictory things. Like text me this, don't text me this, like.
And she
pick a lane.
Basically the way she operates is it's not my problem. Tell someone else.
Tell an in charge.
Yeah, I told her like people were parking in the employee parking and I couldn't like find anywhere to park. I had to park like outside of the park, pretty much like right against the gate. And she said, "Oh, complain to one of your peers." Like
that'll solve it.
And then like, oh, the trash can got fucking destroyed. Someone ran it over and obliterated
it was just smashed.
It was completely in smithereens. And I said, oh, the trap. Well, the way I phrased it, I try to make it as like hard hitting as possible, like just like to where like she would read it and get stumped. That's what I wanted. I just put
like 2 + 2 = 2.
Yeah, 2 + 2 = 2. I put the trash can has been obliterated and just sent the picture to the group chat. And then what'd she say? Like pick up pick it up.
Pick up what's left and put it by the dumpster.
She said put it in the back so someone could fix it. It's been there for like a month.
Yeah, it's still there, and
it's never gonna get fixed.
Yeah, I already know.
What else did she say to you about?
She said to me, cause I went to work yesterday because the season basically ended. When it rains, we can't work. So, and I'm good at cleaning the bathroom. She said, "Could you come in?" Really good. Could you clean the bathroom? Doesn't sure. And I was there like 3 hours, so one bathroom, an hour and a half each. And then the boys' bathroom is like you just put bleach in the toilet, scrub it a little. It wasn't anything crazy. Like it was pretty clean. Go in the girls' bathroom. The girls' toilets all like there's literally like gravel in the toilet and there's giant like gold rings. It looks like when you eat a Jawbreaker and there's all the layers.
Oh,
it was like that level in the toilet bowl. So I added like the rim cleaner and then the bleach with the pumice. I had to go with the pumice stone at least like 3 separate times. So then I told my boss, I said, hey, the boys' bathroom is fine, but because whenever I close, I do the boys' bathroom. My partner or closer does the girls' bathroom, and that's how it operates. And I always assume that they're cleaning the girls' bathroom, scrubbing the toilet.
And so you can't throughout the day. You can't go in and check because you can't go in the girls' bathroom to see what it looks like.
So it's like you just got to maintain it like once a night. And then I go up to my boss, I tell her, and she's like, "Oh, well, talk to your friends." I'm like, "What? Talk to my friends?" "Oh yeah, my friends,
and then
my
she did
coworkers."
Her once a year like meeting with everyone, like trying to like scare them straight or something, or like try to figure out like what's wrong with. And then I was just like, "This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong." This like just everything. And I would say like something like this guy that used to work there. Every Friday, like without saying, you're supposed to set up like the fences for the next day. And I said like he would ask every time if we're supposed to set up the fences. She's like, why didn't you tell me that? Like why would I need to tell her that?
So she could fire him? I don't know.
But like it's like harmless. But like things like that she needed to know. But she can't like when you bring an actual problem. She's like, oh, like it's not my problem, basically. Or like boo-hoo. She says like boo-hoo. The essence of everything she says for the most part is
she's just like my sister. John, like she literally, if my sister had some authority.
Your sister Brittany?
Yeah, my sister Brittany had authority.
Oh my God, if your sister was
just
authority,
like
it'd be
because I'm always there,
worse world.
and she's always just on her phone. Like every time I'm there, the truck comes with all the food, and then at this rate, like she just expects me to unload all of it while she's on her phone, talking with her friend, full volume, laughing, and she's watching Trisha Paytas' podcast while working.
Maybe that's what we're doing.
Every
we have to
time.
be more like Trisha Paytas.
We have to watch another podcast to be entertained.
Oh, right. Have you like? Do you know anything about it? Have you watched like a clip? Do you know if it's?
I would take that camera, use it to record myself jumping out of that window before I listen to anything about that woman.
You like watch the whole thing. I go to your YouTube history. It's like all
the top 1% viewers.
Oh, look, Hayden has proof now. He caught it all on video.
I almost forgot about this camera. You're like the sun. I can't see your face.
I'm the sun.
You're like
Is
the
Ralph
sun.
the moon?
You're Sunny from.
Can you make an?
It's just zooming in. How do you zoom out?
Can you make a total eclipse happen?
A total eclipse.
Use the thing the opposite way.
Oh, the switch. Okay.
Can you make a totality, a total
Ralph
eclipse?
Ralph, have you ever encountered anything with your boss like that? Just minor complaint? Because we're complaining today.
I don't want to talk about any of my current bosses, but I will talk about one of my previous bosses and what you were saying. If you go to a meeting and the bosses are saying, okay, tell me everything that's going wrong with our place, you never ever say anything, because all they're going to do is say,
they'll try to pin
we'll
it on
work
you.
on this, or they'll say, oh, that's not really that big an issue. And then they just keep going on about the same shit they were already talking about.
I wonder if this is in relation to your Middle Eastern boss as you're doing that impression. Have you ever encountered in your...
I'm like half in the bag right now, but it's off of sleep deprivation.
What about like incompetent teachers? Have you seen like more of that now that you're involved within that? because this is in relation to like our boss saying like figure it out. Miss Barcelos, if you've ever had her,
None of them are incompetent.
She would always like tell us. We would ask her, "What is this?" She's like, "Figure it out." Like
Miss B, how do I code this Python to
Because she would
work
make
correctly?
us like learn Python. Okay, learn Python. Like,
I'll just do it. Yeah.
It's like figure it out. Thank you.
Thank you. Just look it up on YouTube. There's hundreds of tutorials on how to accomplish this.
And
for math, were you?
Did
in
you give
my
me a
math
handy?
class?
7th grade. No, in 7th grade. No.
He would also say figure it out. He would teach
How-
math and then, like make us go over to
That's
the other
insane.
class.
Who did
Insane.
I have in 7th grade?
Did you have LaBrouche?
Ladouche? You Mr. Ladouche?
Maybe? I don't remember. The only teachers I remember having from 6th grade are Wolf and Davis.
Wolf. I had Miss Wolf. I think you were in my class. I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, I also had Comos.
Ew.
And I think those are
Ew.
I had my mom, Mrs. Sories.
I think it's the
she was my
only
teacher.
ones I remember.
She was Marx's
The
teacher
only
too,
ones.
and John's.
Yeah, and we would play Shrek. We would just play Shrek.
Shrek. Every presentation ended with Shrek. Wazowski.
Shrek.
Ralph, do you have any finishing topics you'd like to?
Well,
close out
Ralph
with?
needs to hurry to finish his fantasy football.
Yeah.
Yeah, finish my
team line. Literally, I was at my family dinner just before this, and they were talking about fantasy football and like their teams. And I was
Oh
like,
my god, I wanted to talk about that. I just people that bet on sports, anything.
Let's
General.
save it for next time on the Lizard Lounge podcast.
Ooh, do you know who's going to be here next time? John King.
Juan Ray.
Juan Ray in the flesh.
Juan Ray
John
King,
Quinones.
who lives at.
Can we dox John?
Is that where he lives at?
Okay, that's a
That's a wrap.
Episode 12. Thank you. Or no, actually, fuck you for watching.
Fuck you.
Watching the
I feel
shit.
like every
Yeah.
episode where we talk more
Go
about
on the
movies
TikToks,
is a
don't watch this.
continually
kidding.
better episode.
No,
Jake,
The
you
more
do it.
percentage that's talking about movies, the better the episode.
Like or just like
I think-
culture things in zeitgeist.
I'm serious when I say one of these episodes has to be just all of it talking about random movie topics.
Like-
Everyone does that
For
though, and I
National
don't think
Hollywood
I think only you and Hayden would be talking.
You're saying that like you never watch movies.
I watched The Incredibles. I watched Megamind. I watched
Megamind 2.
Shrek 1, Shrek